Welcome to Epic Spotlight. I'm Dante Royster. Let me ask you something. Where do you want to live? Not just today, but in 5 years, 10 years, when your knees make that sound when you stand up. Because here's the truth that no one really tells you. A mortgage isn't just a loan, it's financing where your life will happen. It's the biggest backstage pass you'll ever buy. Because behind that front door is every laugh, every fight, every late night snack in your underwear, and every moment that turns into remember when? We all have a lifestyle we're building, whether we plan it or not. Some of us want to live in a city where we can walk to a coffee shop that spells our name wrong. Some of us want a quiet suburban street where the loudest noise is a lawnmower at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. What's up with that? Some of us want an investment property where the rent pays the mortgage and we get to feel like monopoly champions in real life. But here's the thing, housing is one of the most expensive parts of your life, period. You can skip buying that $6 latte, but you can't skip having a roof over your head. And if you're going to pay for it anyway, why not pay yourself by owning it? In my career, I've seen thousands of transactions. And after more than 1,300 mortgages in the last 10 years, I can tell you, buying a home changes people. It's not just the keys in your hand, it's the pride in your eyes. It's the moment you walk into your living room and know that every nail in that wall is holding up your life. I appreciate each and every one of you that have given me the opportunity to be a part of this memorable moment in your life. And I do this because I believe in that transformation. I believe in the security it brings. I believe in the shift when I see someone go from renting their life to owning it. And I've watched it open doors, literally and figuratively, that people didn't think they could walk through. So if you're ready to make that shift, here's where I can help. I'm licensed in Colorado, Michigan, Illinois, Indiana, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Virginia, and Maryland. So if you're in one of those states, whether you're buying your first home or upgrading or downsizing, we can make a plan together. I can help you. If you're investing in real estate, I have access to over 46 states to service you. So I'm just a phone call or a DM away from putting a plan together. Because I don't care if it's a one-bedroom condo in Chicago, a ranch in Texas, or a beach house in Florida, your address affects your mood, your relationships, your finances, and your future. And I'm here to help you. You see, here's what nobody told you in school. Your lifestyle is your mortgage. That payment is going to be there every single month, rain or shine. So you better love where you live, or at least love the investment that address represents. After all these years in the mortgage game, I've realized something. When it comes to people buying, there are only two time frames, now and not now. That's it, two speeds. Of the now crowd, only about 15% actually buy in the first 90 days. The rest, they're not now buyers. They're what I like to call the slow cooker. They need more time, more information, more confidence. Is that you? And I stay in touch with them because sooner or later that not now turns into now. And when it does, I want them already knowing who to call. And you know why so many people hang in that not now zone? Because we're too busy daydreaming about where we're going to plant our money tree. Now, let me ask you, does your budget keep you up at night? Do you spend a big chunk of your days thinking about money? Well, actually, you're not alone. Americans as a whole think about our finances an average of 4 hours a day. Let's go over some numbers. That's bills, banks, bargains, the mental soundtrack of adulthood. 54% of people think about money more this year than last year. Gen X, 62% say financial stress is worse than ever. Boomers, 41% say they feel it too. 17% check their bank account multiple times a day. Another 17% check at least once. What about you? We literally have replaced cigarette breaks with bank balance breaks. The top stressors? Bills, inflation, housing costs, debt, tariffs, retirement savings. Does that sound about right to you? The top things people say would take their money anxiety away: cheaper living expenses, economic improvement, debt elimination, bigger emergency fund, and a financial plan. The bottom line: if you find yourself in a money spiral, it's time to come up with a plan, a game plan, and that's why I'm here for you. And for these very reasons just discussed, we have new programming for you to view. We've got Epic Lunch and Learn Monday through Thursday live on YouTube from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. We answer your real questions for your real situations. You bring the dream, we bring the strategy. Plus, on Epic Spotlight channel, don't forget our Epic Spotlight interviews, where we interview people that are chasing dreams, hitting goals, and turning vision into reality. Why? Because I don't want you sitting in the dark. I want you to see what's possible. I want you to hear from people who started exactly where you are and push their way into something bigger. And here's the pivot. If we're spending this much mental energy thinking about money, why not direct that energy toward an idea that could actually set you free? Me? My idea is owning real estate is a smart move and a hedge for my future. Here's a statement to consider. If the government never stops printing money, and if that's true, then the smartest move is to own assets. Real estate, gold, Bitcoin, art, you name it. That will benefit from currency erosion. You don't want to take the hit, you want to ride the wave. That's where owning property, where a home for yourself or an investment property becomes more than just a purchase. It becomes your flag in the ground saying, I'm not going to let inflation eat my lunch without a fight. But here's the thing: most people never make that move because they're waiting for perfect. They think they're doing a great job with their money already, and nobody believes the message is for them. And that's why big seminars, mass emails rarely change behavior, because people think, oh, that's for someone else. But I'm actually talking to you. Behavior only changes when it's personal. It's like your job. Have you ever stopped to think there might be a better way to do it? That maybe you've been operating in a way that's making more work for the next person in line? Sometimes all it takes is asking for help, seeking advice, and being willing to adjust, being coachable. Pride and ignorance are expensive luxuries. So now let me ask you, what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it debt? Is it the idea that the market's too high or too hot? Are you not ready yet? Because let me tell you something. There's never a perfect time. There's just your time. And the people who win in real estate aren't the ones who wait for permission. They're the ones who start moving before everyone else figures it out. Because, like I said before, your lifestyle is being built right now. Whether you're choosing it or not is up to you. So choose it. Take action. Choose where you want to live. Choose to own it. Choose to set yourself up so 5 years from now, you're looking back saying, I'm glad I did it, instead of saying, I wish I had. So when I stand here reflecting on why I do this, it's simple. I'm here to help you find your now. Not when the market's perfect, not when the news says it's okay, but when you decide you're ready to stop letting your money erode and start planting your own tree. But Dante, the market is crazy. That's why I spend time talking about interest rates, down payments, and debt to income ratios, because it isn't about spreadsheets. It's about people's lives. Because a mortgage isn't just a loan, it's financing the single most expensive personal and emotional thing you'll ever buy. And that's where you live. And let's remember, your mortgage builds equity every single month. Your rent, that builds your landlord's vacation fund. And for my millennials out there, juggling student loans, car payments, and Netflix subscriptions, you forget to cancel. I get it. Buying a home feels like jumping into the deep end. It's you making that decision on what kind of mornings do you want to wake up to? What kind of neighborhood sounds do you want to hear? Birds chirping, city traffic, kids playing, waves crashing? And maybe most importantly, how far am I willing to drive for some good tacos? Am I right? But here's the thing, if you wait until it's perfect, you'll be waiting until your knees pop when you stand up. So as we wrap this up, please make sure you smash that like button as if it owes you money. Share this with friends and neighbors who need to hear it. And if you're ready to stop waiting and start building the next chapter of your life, let's start that conversation today. Find me, DM me, show up to Epic Lunch and Learn on Monday, watch Epic Spotlight interviews that are right over there, and most importantly, let's get you those keys. Because here's my promise. I don't just want to help you buy a house. I want to help you live the life that happens inside of it. And as always, have an epic day.